weight, it's actually pretty simple. And what I mean by that is it's pretty straightforward. But just because it's simple doesn't mean that it's easy. Because if it were easy, then everybody would do it, you know what I mean? There would be no overweight people in the world, because who wouldn't want to be lean? Who wouldn't want to look their best? But as far as losing weight, I say it's pretty straightforward, because the only thing that you have to do is be in a calorie deficit. And obviously, that's easier said than done. I lost about, almost 30 pounds in like 20 weeks. So not the fastest, but I wasn't trying to lose weight as fast as possible. I was looking for something that I could sustain for a long period of time, because I knew I had a lot of weight to lose. And also, I wanted to try to also build muscle while losing fat. Now, this is not the first time that I lose weight. There's been a few times where I've lost weight, but almost every time I would gain it back. But that's because I would restrict myself too much. And honestly, the foods that I was eating were not very filling. Because obviously, like I said, you need to be in a calorie deficit, but not all calories are equal. Because 150 calories of, let's say, a bag of Doritos, it's not the same as 150 calories of blueberries, you know what I mean? Not that you can't eat Doritos, it's just not going to be as filling. And when you're in a calorie deficit, when you're trying to lose weight, you want to make every meal count, you know? So I would say the first step to losing weight is figuring out what your caloric maintenance is. And what I mean by that is, if you eat that many calories, you don't gain or lose weight. How you figure that out is, I'd say give yourself 2 weeks and just pick, like, say 2,500 calories. Eat that many calories for about 2 weeks. Try to weigh in every day, or at least every other day, and then get your weekly average for both weeks and compare them. So say I weigh in every day for a week, and I calculate the average for that week, and say that week I weigh 165 pounds. That was my average. Then I would do it again for another week. If my weight stayed the same, as in I'm still 165 pounds, then I know that 2,500 calories is my caloric maintenance. So in order to lose weight, I would have to eat a little under that, a little less calories than that. You don't have to drop it by a lot. So if your maintenance is 2,500 calories, if I were to drop it to 2,000 calories, I'm in about a 500 calorie deficit. So that means that I would be losing about a pound a week. Now that might not sound like much, but that's actually pretty good progress. And you could honestly do 2,350, even 2,400 calories, and you will lose weight. It might not be as fast as you would like, but if you want to lose weight and actually keep the weight off, you have to try to make it sustainable, you know? Because if you're in a calorie deficit and you're losing weight, yeah, you're seeing all this progress, but you're, at the same time, you're actually like torturing yourself, you know? Like, you hate every day, all you think about is food. All that's gonna lead to is, once you reach your goal weight, you're probably just gonna gain all the weight back, because you just can't keep eating like that. And you don't have to eat like 100% healthy, like only fucking salads all day. You don't have to do that. Just still enjoy foods that you like, but try to make sure that all your meals are pretty filling. Try to get in a good amount of protein. So me, I want to build muscle. That's my goal. I want to build as much muscle as possible, but I realized that I had too much body fat. So obviously, to maximize muscle growth, ideally you want to be in a slight calorie surplus, where you're gaining, I'd say, like half a pound a week. But if you're already pretty high in body fat, you're just gonna end up looking fatter, you know? Because you can build muscle while losing fat, but you can't lose fat in a calorie surplus, you know what I mean? So I think for me, at least, step one was losing some fat, shredding off some fat. And then once I get to, I'd say, like 12% body fat at least, then my next goal is my next step is to go on a calorie surplus, slight calorie surplus, because I don't want to put on fat again. I don't want to put on too much fat. Obviously, I'm going to put on some fat, but I want to minimize that by being just a slight calorie surplus. So yeah, I mean, make sure you get your protein in. If you're working out, as in lifting weights, make sure you're eating enough carbs, because carbs are actually going to be your main source of energy for your workouts. They're going to fuel your workouts. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's pretty straightforward, but it's definitely not easy. I think the most important thing is just making sure it's sustainable, like I said. If you drop your calories down way too low, you're just going to hate life. Yeah, you're going to be making progress fast, like I said, but is it really worth it if you're just going to end up probably gaining it back? Thank you for watching.